So the stock market had a huge sell-off today. As you see, we're down over 2.5% or $500. Big red day for our portfolio. And I'm not scared to show it. Got to show the good with the bad. We're still up considerably year to date, but man, what a red bloodbath of a day. SP 500 down about 0.86%. I think the QQQs had an even harder day. Let's see. Yeah, down. Qs are down 2.2%. So yeah, as you see, it's just brutal, and that's really just due to big tech or the Mag 7. As you see, that all the charts are identical here. I mean, all of the Mag 7 identical charts, and the SP 500 just identical. So yeah, all the Mag 7 was red. Rest of the market was pretty green. Take a look at our watch list, and I'm gonna touch on these later, Starbucks and Nike, but you know, it wasn't that red elsewhere. Small caps actually had a good day today. So what happened was CPI came in lower than expected this morning, and this, should be good news. However, what we saw today was really a big rotation out of big tech. Big tech was a safe haven during this high interest rate environment, and now that we're getting hopes of rate cuts, people are just rotating their money in elsewhere. So now yesterday I actually sold quite a bit of stock. Hell of timing. Because I could have been down 3%, 3.5% today if I didn't do what I did yesterday. So when we take a look, I got $1,300 in cash, and like I said, I'm a long-term investor, but I'm not dumb. If a company I own is ridiculously overvalued, I'm gonna take some profit. I will re-enter when it drops and comes back to a fair valuation. I've been talking about Tesla being super overvalued and how it ran up too quick, and it's down 10% today. And I only have, as you see, I only have 5 shares. I sold most of my shares. Let me scroll down. Where's my history? Look, a share at 266, a share at 266. Before that, 244. So I was taking profits when it was up here, because the run up was just too fast. I told you guys in that one video that nothing fundamentally has changed. So we took some profits there yesterday. We also took some profits in Nvidia yesterday, because it had a big run up. It's down 6% today. Insane red day. Holy cow. Let's look at 3 months. So we sold, how much were our shares worth? Right here. 134, 134, 134. I mean, we sold a good bit of Nvidia yesterday, and now it's at 126. Apple, we sold some more Apple. Where's Apple at right now? It's down over 2%. Big red day for Apple. What did we sell at yesterday? 231, 231, 228. So some good sells on our part. Now, this could all rebound tomorrow. I wouldn't be upset, because I didn't sell these just because, the market's green. These stocks are very, very, very richly valued. And just the whole tech sector as a whole has been hot and overpriced for a little bit. So I'm just going with my gut. I'm sharing my sells. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I haven't sold any of my smaller positions. Shopify, Snow, Salesforce, Palantir. I haven't sold Microsoft. Haven't sold Google. Even though Microsoft is a little, it's pretty expensive. When you look at its 4 PE. Same with Amazon. I think Google is still relatively fair, maybe a little richly valued, but relatively fair. So I've actually held all 3 of these, and Meta. But I mean, look at this, guys. Just insane red day. So yeah, that's what we sold yesterday. And what are we going to do with this market sell-off and this big rotation in stocks? So right now, I'm trying to just hold off a little bit. This is like the first red day we've had in, a long time. I mean, look at this. Like, we've just been rallying. So I hope we continue to sell off. I hope we get a good pullback. Hope I get some good stock prices that I can actually start buying some individual stocks I like. Some of the Mag 7. I hope they come down. Hopefully everybody panics. So yeah, I'm just holding off, hoping the pullback continues in big tech. Now, I remember last video I told you guys I wanted to talk about some stocks that I thought were good buys, and I've been doing some research and looking around, and I've actually found 2 stocks that I'm pretty interested in starting a position, especially with this rotation that we're seeing outside of big tech. So the 2 stocks I'm talking about is Nike and Starbucks. So when we take a look at their stock. Now listen, guys, these these tech growth beasts. These are some consumer stocks that have been beaten up over the last few years. I think their valuation is pretty cheap in comparison to their average. So, I mean, take a look at Nike stock. Past 5 years, it's down 14%. Now, 5 years from now, do you think Nike is going to be bigger or smaller than it is today? I think it's going to be way bigger, especially with interest rates coming down, consumers spending more money, inflation coming down. I think this will be good for Nike. So I think Nike is a good buy right now, and I'm actually really considering starting a position here. Also has a pretty nice dividend of 2%, price to earnings ratio of 19, so not bad at all. So keeping an eye on that one. I might buy some tomorrow. I don't know. Another one, Starbucks. Let's see, down on the 5-year chart, down 16%. I mean, it looks really identical to Nike. I mean, even the share price is almost the same. So, and both of these are green today. I think people are realizing like, these stocks are, have taken a beating. Let's hop into these stocks. There's some good returns here. So Starbucks has a dividend yield of over 3% with a price to earning ratio of 19. So these two stocks are pretty attractive to me. I'm not gonna lie. They've been flatlined for a while, and honestly, they've just taken a brutal hit because all the money's been going into the Nvidias and the Microsofts and the Teslas and the Apples and all this big tech. So, and not only do I see these stocks, outperforming the market over the next couple of years, I think this would be good for our portfolio as a whole to kind of get more diversity outside of big tech. Because as you see, most of our market is just all technology. So really considering those two positions. Not panicking. Stocks were too high. I've been telling you guys that it's scary watching our portfolio go up to these highs. And I kept on going over the PE ratios of the QQQ and all this stuff, telling you guys, be careful buying here. Stocks are high. So, but we're not panicking. You can't get emotional with this stuff, even on these bloodbath of a days that we get. My buddy, Louise, my partner in Buff and Tough, he's actually invested in TQQQ. I mean, TQQQ is down over 6% today. Brutal day. So, most people had a pretty rough day today for their portfolio. And our last YouTube video actually did really well. I want to thank you guys for that. Thank you guys for commenting and sharing your thoughts. I love reading the comments and talking with you guys. So thank you guys for that. But stay tuned, guys. I'm going to be making more videos soon. I will definitely give an update on either my community tab, or I'll just make a video if I decide to add Nike and Starbucks to the portfolio. But thank you guys for watching. Give me y'all's thoughts in the comments. I'm curious what you guys think of this sell-off. Is it going to continue? Is it just, a short-term thing? And have a great rest of your day.